Hey, what's up, guys? Brian Ellwood here, chilling up at the co-working space. I wanted to come live with you guys for a sec and really spell out the blueprint to building the coaching business that you're going to love and really be able to sustain. There's a lot of successful entrepreneurs out there that want to stop focusing on money and they want to get into the coaching business. They want to become a coach or a consultant or an author or a speaker or a podcaster and share their knowledge, but they really have no idea how to break into the industry. And a lot of them will end up just copying and modeling other gurus and doing things that don't really excite them that much, and then sort of get down a dead end and have to turn the car back around. So I'm going to share this framework with you guys that is basically my entire paid program, just high level overview of how do you build the coaching business that you're going to love, that you're going to be able to sustain and do for many years to come, and you'll love to show up and work on it every day. The very first part to nail is choosing your ideal client. Your ideal client is everything. The foundation of the business is the people you work with. It's like getting into bed with somebody. It's like choosing a romantic partner or choosing a friend, right? Like you get to choose who your client is. And a lot of people get this wrong. They don't know how to think about it, or they pick a client that is not ideal for them, but it's someone that they feel confident enough they can help. And confidence levels often make people pick the wrong type of client because they'll be like, well, I only have a track record in this or that, and so that's what I want to go coach in. I just got off a call with one of my clients who's a very successful real estate investor. But when we got really deep into what he wants to build, he doesn't want to help other people get into real estate. Actually, it was similar to my own story, even though I did do that for 5 years mistakenly. And so I told him, I was like, well, you have the opportunity to avoid starting the wrong coaching business and doing it for 5 years like I did. And you can really sit down and pick the type of client you want to serve. Typically, it's like whoever you'd love to go out and have a beer with and you'd have a really excited, engaged conversation with. You'd be excited to go meet them. That is who your ideal client would be. And the other piece that pairs with that is the ideal outcome. So what do you want to help them with specifically? And that is usually linked to the things that you're most excited about currently. What type of outcome would you really enjoy delivering to that ideal client? Ideal client and outcome is pillar one of setting up the right coaching business for you, okay? The next pillar is creating your program. So what is the container within which your services get delivered? Now this matters a lot. If you want to make a certain amount of money, you want to make 200 grand a year, you sell a course for $1,000, you got to sell 200 of them. Or maybe you want to charge 5K for your program and you need 40 people per year, or 10K with 20 clients, right? Do you want to build a course, or do you want to coach one-on-one? Do you want to coach in a group? How many hours per week do you want to be working? These are all the questions you ask as you are putting your program together. You also want to be able to talk about your program in a very specific way. Most programs have like 3 to 6 big pillars. Like mine, it's 3 pillars, right? It's what we're talking about today. And it's a 6-week program and it's one-on-one. Like I have the program designed and it provides the outcome that I'm the most excited about giving to people, the one that I'm the most certain about giving to people. It serves my life, right? I'm not drowning in coaching calls. And it makes me the money I want to make in the amount of hours that I want to work, right? So putting your program together is pillar 2. That's how you deliver your outcome. And it really affects your happiness, your excitement, your free time, like your money, how many hours you have to work. The ways that you have to then go and market are affected by what you are marketing. So you need to really nail the setting up of your program so that it fits with what you want to build as a coach. And the third piece, big piece, is marketing, publishing, right? You cannot, these people who want to be a successful entrepreneur, get their voice out, they cannot do that without publishing, right? They cannot do that without marketing, and you can't hide in a cave and expect people to find you. So you do need to put your message out there. And one of the biggest mistakes I made was just looking at what other people were doing and modeling them. And that led me to writing a book and starting a podcast and a YouTube channel and being on Instagram and Facebook and LinkedIn and having a webinar and $47 program and a $997 program, and doing Dream 100 podcast interviews, having launches. I literally did everything because my mindset was copy what other people are doing. Look at what successful people are doing and you do that too. I never asked myself what I would have fun with and what I could do with longevity consistently. And what do I like to do? I learned that I really ultimately like writing. Most of my marketing is writing. I do one video a week or so. My assistant repurposes it everywhere, but most of my content is writing. And so that's what I do. And that's all I do to market my business. I'm not out cold DMing people and stuff like that. And when you're a successful entrepreneur that wants to get into coaching, you need to give yourself permission to choose the publishing platform and the format that you are going to enjoy. Some people want to film themselves, on site of whatever it is that they do at their business. Some people want to sit in a studio and record a podcast and drink whiskey. Some people want to sit at the coffee shop and write their next book. You've got to figure out what that thing is for you. Publishing content it's really art at the end of the day. I know that it can get cheapened a bit by because we put it on Facebook and Instagram, and you could say, oh, you're calling Instagram art. Well, Instagram is just the place where you would publish your art. Painters are posting their pictures of their painting on Instagram too, but they're still painting it at their studio or whatever. Same thing with a musician. They publish things on Spotify and Instagram and Facebook, their songs, but they're still sitting at home and writing the songs in their studio. And so what is your art going to be? A lot of people who are successful entrepreneurs, they want to become coaches, need an outlet to unleash their creativity. They feel like they have a message. They feel like they have creativity bottled up. There's just something in them they want to get out. And it's kind of like if you're going to be a musician, and I'm telling you to choose your instrument at this point. Or if you just want to be an artist, I'm telling you to choose your art form, right? Maybe that's a better analogy. But what type of art do you want to create that's going to be fun for you, that you can do consistently, and that will also market and sell your product? Okay, that's pillar 3. And once you have your ideal client, your outcome, you have your program put together, and you have your publishing format and platforms lined up, you have the blueprint for a coaching business that's going to allow you to leave a legacy, get your voice out there, make a difference, change people's lives, make money, because you'll do it with consistency and longevity. It's not unusual for people to get to, at least $100,000 a year when they follow my program. Even though it's not a revenue promise, it's not that hard to do, guys. So when you get this right, what that looks like is you love the client you serve, you're really excited about the outcome you create for them. The way your program is priced and delivered allows you to make the money you want with the lifestyle you want and the amount of hours you want to work. And the way you market your program feels like creating art to you. Okay, it's fun. It taps your creativity the way you want it to. It scratches that itch that if you're like me, you need to scratch. I like to write, whatever that is for you. That's, once you nail that, there's not resistance, there's not procrastination to your day. I don't use affirmations or visualizations or pump myself up. I just get up and go work, and I love it, right? And because I'm in alignment with what I'm here to do. And that's a much easier way to set your business up than trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. Cool? So what I've shared with you guys today, these 3 pillars, this is the program that I have. It is a 6-week one-on-one coaching program. And I take successful entrepreneurs who want to become coaches through this program so that they can finally get a clear vision for their business, a clear roadmap, and then they can go and begin creating that content, speaking to that ideal avatar, and enrolling them as clients, making money, making a difference. And if you guys want to find out if you would be a fit for this program, the best way to get in touch with me is to DM me on Facebook. Instagram's fine too, but I'm usually more so on Facebook, and we can have a conversation there to see if it's a fit. I hope this has been helpful for you guys. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I will see you soon.